Okay, y'all. I'm getting this pulled up. Hi, everybody. Hello. Y'all say hey when you jump on. We are gonna get started. Hi. Make sure you tag your teams. Good evening. Oh, I'm cold in here. I have pants on, I promise. They're just shorts. Oh, hi, Misty. Hi, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Trying to get this all situated. Here we go. All right. Y'all say hello when you jump on. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a little over 10 days left in the month. It is a J month, but it has been a good month. I want to remind you that if you have not placed an order this month, to please make sure you do. There are lots of incentives going on for your team. Some of your teams are doing incentives for placing orders this month, so make sure that you check those out. I know I personally am doing one for my frontline. It ends tomorrow, so make sure you get your entries in. But we're going to start off tonight's call with a little bit of mindset, but then we're going to dive into Instagram. So the last couple of weeks we have been doing, what have we been doing? We have been doing copywriting and what that looks like and ways that you can talk and all the things to your network to really connect with them. So if you haven't done those or implemented it, you can go back and watch. They're in the guide section of Beauty from Ashes on weekly training. So you can definitely jump in and get all of that. So I need you guys, so we're just going to dive in. I need you guys to start declaring things, okay? Start speaking things into existence. There is power in your tongue. You know, the Bible says that there is life and death in your tongue, right? There is power in what you speak. So what you speak often comes to fruition. So if you sit there and you speak and say, I'm never going to grow. I'm never going to be this rank. I'll never be able to quit my 9-to-5 job. I'll never be able to pay for this. I'll never have my dream car. If you start speaking that, or even like thinking it really, that's what your reality is going to be. So start declaring things, okay? Be intentional about what is going to come out of your mouth. Can I get an amen, right? So if you have a rank that you're trying to hit, speak it into existence. If you have a revenue number that you are trying to hit, a volume number, speak it into existence. If you're trying to make a certain income, speak it into existence. What do you want? I want you guys to tell me in the comments, what do you want? What are you trying to achieve? What do you want? Speak it out. Write it out. There is power in what you say, and be specific. Don't just say, oh, I want to hit director. Okay. Yeah, that's great. But be a little bit more specific. I want to hit director by this date, and by this time, I want to make this income. Be specific. Don't just say, I want to be successful. No. Start being specific. Okay. So that's my little mindset that I've got for you guys. But we are going to now dive into our content. Hi, Susan. I see you on Facebook. We're going to dive into Instagram. All right. Facebook is not dead. I love Facebook. I am on there a lot, but Instagram is also very trending right now. So we're going to talk a little bit of some Instagram strategy. How many of you guys could use that? Put hashtag Instagram in the chat if you could use this. I think it's going to be great over the next couple of weeks. We're going to talk about some Instagram strategies. So the first thing that you have to do with Instagram, okay, is, and we've kind of been talking about this on first couple of weeks too, but they go hand in hand. But you need to define your target audience, right? We've been talking about this for weeks, but it is so true when it comes to Instagram as well. You need to define your target audience. Who are you speaking to? Before you create your content, before you make that post, before you do the reel, before you do anything, you need to ask yourself, who am I speaking to? Okay. What am I trying to get across to my target audience? Who is it that I am hoping comes across my page what am I speaking towards? Okay. So before you create content, identify your target audience. Who are they? Not like an actual name. I mean, I'm sure there are some, but who are they? What are their interests? What are their passions? What type of content do they enjoy? Okay. If you know those three things, who are they? What are their interests and what type of content do they enjoy? If you knew those three things, you're going to reach more people and you're going to get more engagement. But you've got to know those things. You cannot just post to post. It doesn't work that way anymore. It might have worked 5 years ago, but it doesn't work that way anymore. You have to be reaching a specific target audience, and you need to have those three answers in mind. Okay. So you need those three answers in your mind. Sorry, y'all, my computer is making noise. All right. Because people are expecting things when they see your content, right? When they see your content, it needs to have a certain flow. It needs to have certain content, certain language. Maybe you have a certain posting style, right? This is when we see these types of contents, that's when it feels like, oh, they're speaking to me. Because y'all can think of your favorite content creators and you know what type of content they're going to put out. How do you know that? Because you're their target audience and you go back for more, right? You're looking for more. So you've got to be able to find out what that style is so that people feel like they are talking to me because you're their target audience. Why do I see infertility videos all over my Instagram, all over my TikTok? Because that's me. I'm their target audience. They're trying to speak to me. When I'm trying to lose weight, that's all. I'll start searching those things. And then those people are speaking to me because I'm trying to lose weight. Or maybe you're trying to remodel your house and you start seeing all of these things that are trying to go towards remodeling your house because you're the target audience. Do you get what I'm tracking? So number one, on Instagram, you need to identify your target audience. That is the first and foremost thing that you need to do. All right. Number two, you need to establish let me go back. Hold on real quick. While I'm saying that, I forgot this. When you are identifying, think about this. Like for me, when I'm looking for mom tips, I know whose page I'm going to go to. When I'm looking for network marketing tips, I know who I'm going to go to. When I'm looking for real ideas, I know whose page I'm going to go to. When I'm looking for recipes, I know who I'm going to go to, right? When I'm looking for juice recipes, y'all know people got all these different juices. I know who I'm going to go to. So you want people to know why they're going to keep coming back to you. You've got to have something like that. Why are they going to keep coming back to you, right? Okay. So that's the first thing. Number two, you need to establish a brand identity. Okay. This is that USP, that unique selling proposition. What is different about you? Not just pharmacy, not that you just work for pharmacy. No. What value do you have? What separates you? Okay. It can even be a certain visual style of how you do things, anything like that. But you have to have something that is specific to you. All right. One thing that you can do this with is you can ask yourself, what does my biography look like on Instagram? When I go to your biography, I should know what I'm going to find on your page. I don't want to just about you. Oh, I'm Ashley Beal. I'm 29 years old. I have a 1-year-old or 2-year-old. Okay. No. What am I going to find when I come to your page? Your brand. What are they going to find? Find that brand identity and write to it. Okay. Did you know that your name is also searchable on Instagram? So you might need to change it to your name. Okay. Maybe you put your name and then beside it, you put makeup artist or content creator or whatever you do. Okay. Infertility specialist or DIY mom. I don't know, whatever you're going to be specific in. All right. And then pick a category. You know how you can pick categories? Does anybody know how you can pick a category on Instagram? For me, mine says entrepreneur. That's what I am. There's one that says content creator. There's one that says business something. There's a ton. You need to pick a category because when somebody goes and searches you by a category, they're looking for entrepreneurs. For me, they're going to go find me because I'm an entrepreneur. That's my category that they can find me by. So you need to have your clear name, a clear bio, and you need to have your category. Okay. I need to know specifically and clearly what I'm going to find when I come to your page. Do you have your link in your bio on Instagram? You need to have a link on there. All right. It can be your pharmacy link, or some of you have like, they're called like jinx or links or something, like, I forget what the word is. I have one too, but I forget what it's called. But, and it has, then when you click that link, it has multiple links. It has your Amazon storefront, it has pharmacy, it has an affiliate link that you are, it has, you know, whatever. It's got a couple, it's got a color match form, it's got a join me form, whatever that is. Okay. You need some sort of link in your bio. If you don't know how to create that, then just start with your pharmacy link, right? Your pharmacy link in your bio. And then some of you need to change your Instagram handles, because even when I'm trying to tag some of you, I can't find you because I don't know what your name is on Instagram. You're like Sally Sue 123456 or Cutie Mom 222. Like, no, have it be your name, something simple. Don't be like over confusing on what it is. All right. Because then it sends people on like a wild goose chase, like, oh, wait, what was that girl's name? I can't remember. And then it's not even your name. It's like Sally Sue 222, right? Silly Mom 125. Like, no, change it to your name. Keep it silly, like keep it simple, silly, because it's embarrassing when you got all these weird names and no one can find you. All right, let it be your name. Stop trying to be crazy. And then you need to make sure that in your bio or on your page, it is telling people what are they going to find when they come and follow you. And when they look at your page, is it visually appealing? Your stories that you have on there, your highlight bubbles, it should be visually appealing. I should not look at your page and go, oh my gosh, it's all over the place. It needs to be visually appealing. Okay. So that was number 2, establish your brand identity. Number 3, you need to be more consistent. To get more followers, to get more recruits, to get more customers, you've got to be consistent. And I don't mean once a week consistent. Every single day, you've got to be more consistent. Maybe you create a content calendar so that you know what you're going to do each day and you post regularly. Okay. Have your followers keep getting engaged by being consistent. Did you know that you can also schedule in advance? There's a couple apps I'm going to tell you about so that you can start looking and messing around with them. But some apps are the app Later, the app Hootsuite, Hoot Suite, Buffer. Those are 3 that are very common to schedule your post. I'm not saying, because some of you work full-time jobs, you don't have time to do that. There are apps to help you schedule. Just go get messy and try them out. All right. Also, one thing when it comes to being more consistent, you need to do it on a regular basis. Like I was saying, not just one time a day that you're posting. Okay. Specifically on your wall, like on your stories, not one time a day. If you just post one Instagram, okay, but you've got to be consistent. Just like you're consistent on Facebook, you've got to be consistent on Instagram. I hear all the time, my Instagram won't grow. Well, are you being consistent every day, showing up no matter what? Here's a little tip when it comes to hashtags. I get asked all the time, should I put hashtags? I don't know what hashtags to use. Okay. Hashtags are not as relevant anymore. Okay. They still have a purpose. I still use them, but I'm not saying like, oh, your business will never grow if you don't use hashtags. Okay. So they are relevant, but it's not like the super be all is all, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. One thing though, that is very popular that I have just recently learned is in your stories, putting hashtags and location in your story. And then making them super, super small, minimize them. You can shrink them so small and just put them somewhere on your page. And when that happens, people are going to be able to start seeing when they're searching for things, it's going to pull it through your hashtags. So I will say hashtags and locations in your stories are becoming very popular. Hide them, make them really small, hide them in the picture so that no one can see them. All right. And then when you're using hashtags, make sure that they are relevant to your brand and your niche. Okay. What is specific to you? Who are you trying to attract when you post whatever you're posting in your stories, in your reels, in your post? Who are you trying to attract? That's who you hashtag. Okay. I'm not going to hashtag watch like a watch if I'm putting on makeup. You know what I mean? Like make it relevant. I'm not going to hashtag dog life if I'm talking about mom life. You know what I mean? So make it relevant to what you are doing, your brand, your niche. Okay. Next thing, number 4, you need to engage with your followers. This is like probably one of the most important things. Just like you engage on Facebook, it is so important. Okay. I use ChatGPT for hashtags. Love it. Love ChatGPT. It's a great resource. Okay. But engage with your followers. It is so important. Probably the number 1. Okay. You have got to. Are you commenting back to people? Every time they DM you, every time they comment on your post, every time they reply to your story, are you commenting back? It's a two-way street communication. You need to engage with them. Be intentional in your engagement. Okay. When people comment, you're always going to be commenting back. And then this is just a way that you could do it. Once they comment, you comment back, go to their page and go comment, interact, like, do something on their page. Okay. That builds loyalty. It builds friendships, which then builds trust with your customers and recruits and all of that. Okay. Do this daily. Maybe you set a number of how many people that you are going to do this daily, that you're going to comment and interact on their stuff. They're commenting to you, you're commenting back, then you're going to their page and you're commenting, building relationships. Okay. Every single one. It helps people say you value them. If you are not showing people that you value, that they took the time to interact, again, think of this as your storefront. If someone walked into your store, you had a store, would you not at least reply to them? Welcome to my store, interacting with them. Thanks for shopping. Okay, same thing. They're coming to your storefront, interact with them, have a conversation. Don't be rude by not talking to people. It is so important. Okay. Encourage people to engage with you. Okay. When you do your call to actions, you do something in your stories, encourage people to engage. When they are engaging, that is boosting your algorithm because they see that you have value to add because people are excited to come there. Engage with people, get them engaging. Don't just post a selfie and be like, don't I look beautiful? No, get them engaged. All right. Engage people in your stuff. All right. There's a strategy that I like to call 3, 2, 1. Everyone put 3, 2, 1 in the comments. Write that down. 3, 2, 1. Okay. On people's pages, you need to be doing this on Instagram. A 3, 2, 1. You can implement it on Facebook too, but you need to comment on 3 different things meaningful. Be intentional. 3 different things. Go comment on their page. 3 different things. Then go add 2 likes somewhere else further down. You keep scrolling, you go like something else further down, 2 things. And then 1, make sure you follow them. So you're going to comment 3 things intentionally. All right. 2 likes further down. And then 1, make sure you follow. And then on those people's pages, you also need to watch stories and comment on them. Do not just watch them. Again, you need to build relationships. You need to show value. You need to interact with people. This is network marketing. We are building a network, social media influencers. We've got to be social. All right. Interact on their stories. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and interacting on stories every single day. All right. When you are contenting with all these people and you're building relationships, be intentional on who you are collaborating with. You need to have collaboration. Maybe you even do like dual lives. Y'all know dual lives. When we first started, I remember when I did dual lives, me and Melissa Nicole would do dual lives. We talk about the opportunity. We talk about products. Just do some dual lives with people. Find other content creators and do some dual lives with them. Okay. You need to think about what you are so confident on. Okay. So confident on that you could talk about it for hours. I was telling Misty about this today. What is something that you could get on live and you could just talk about it for hours? For me, it's infertility and it's my network marketing business, also teaching. I could talk about it for hours, right? Because I'm passionate about it. That's me. I love that. So what could you do? What could you do? I love my business. I love to color match. I could get on, and if I wanted to, I could bring someone live with me and say, let's color match you. I could show people how I color match. I could show people how I lead and train. I could show people about infertility and the value that I have there. I can show people about teaching life, mom life, whatever, right? Think of something that you could go live about and be so passionate about that you could talk for hours. Start doing those things. All right. Be aware of this. All right. Number 5, stories. Be more real. So many of you overthink this and you say, I don't know what I should post about in my stories. It is your life. Live your life. If you go look at my stories, you're going to see from sun up to sundown. I'm doing my life with people. That's what a story is. Be more real. Some of you are so boring. The only thing you post is pharmacy corporate graphics, and it drives me bonkers. Hey, girl. Hey. What are you doing? You want to say hi? Yeah. Okay, say hi. Say, I'm a princess. I'm a princess. You got a pretty crown.
Come on, I got your shoes.
Go put them on. Go show
your backpack.
Go show your backpack. Oh, girl. Okay. Solid. Good.
Let's go. Let's go on a trip.
Okay. So some of you are so boring. All you're putting is corporate graphics, and it drives me bonkers. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Be real in your stories. So many of you swipe past people. How many of you can think of people right now that you swipe past their stories every day because they are boring? That's some of you. You're boring. Okay. I don't even watch you because you're boring. People swipe past it. You need to be engaging. You need to be fun to watch. Okay. You posting generic graphics or always trying to sell me something. I ain't got time for it. Swipe up. Live your life. Right? Some of you are talking for 10 minutes and there's no captions. The other day I watched somebody. I was with them. It was one of my family member friends, and she was watching my stories. The sound was off, but she watched my stories. Why did she watch my stories? Because I had captions. She could read. She didn't want to listen. Some people don't listen. Okay. They'd rather read. They don't want to hear you talk for 10 minutes about nonsense. So you need to add captions. If you're going to talk about something for 10 minutes, you better have captions. Okay. When I do my get ready with me's, I have captions. You've got to not be so boring. Okay. This is not useful for building. All right. When you are doing that, when you're doing that way. Okay. Also, maybe, okay, let me give a little tidbit. I learned this from my coach, Jesse Lee. Maybe you have something that you want to talk about that may not reach your whole brand, your whole network. You know, it's something you're really passionate about, but not everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, I want to listen to that for 10 minutes. Okay. Maybe you make a plain slide and you say, hey, my next stories are going to be about blank, blank, blank. My next stories, I've gotten so many interest on my Colleen Hoover books. I'm going to be talking about them for the next few slides. Give people a prep so they know, okay, I'm going to click past that. I have no interest. Or, oh, I need to pay attention because what she's about to comment and do is valuable. All right. Give people a heads up. Make a slide saying, for the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about easy cooking recipes. Follow along. But give people a time so that they know if they're going to watch it all the way through. Okay. So that then they're prepared. Okay. And then when you're done, you can say something else about going on to the next thing. All right. Also, in stories, memes are a great way to break up your stories. Okay. Quotes are great. Comedy is great. Photo of a page in a book. Those are great. Those are great things to break up your stories. But everything in your story should be on brand, your life, your niche. If it is not, do not post it. I'm not going to post about a motorcycle. I don't care 2 flips about motorcycles. I'm not going to post about, I don't even know. But think of things that are on your brand, your niche, your life. You've got to stand out. People love behind the scene things of your life. They like to see the real, the raw, the relatable things, that they're not alone. Okay. Stand out. Take people on a journey. That's what I'm doing with my infertility. I'm taking people on a journey. The other day, I talked about how our society, I feel like, is going to poo poo because I can't get anybody's help at fast food restaurants. All right. Or I waited a long time at Cracker Barrel and everyone was like, yes, I can relate. Yes, I happened to do the other day. It built community. It built a realization that I want to go to her page because I want to see what her experience was like at Cracker Barrel that next night. All right. Take people on a journey with you. Give tips and tricks in your stories. Give advice in your stories. That's what you do in your stories. Okay. Number 6, got 2 more things, 6 and 7. Number 6, you need to be offering value to your followers. We've been talking about adding value and some of you still aren't catching it. So maybe for the 20th time, you'll catch it. You need to be adding value. Does it make people feel inspired? Does it make them feel anything, any sort of emotion? Does it make them laugh? Does it make them learn something? Does it make them feel valued? What is useful that you have? When they think of you, what are they going to find on your page? Do you have certain tips? You want people to say, I need more of that. I need more of that humor. I need more of those tips and tricks for hooded eyes. I need more of those experiences with infertility. I need more of those decorating help support ideas. I need more of those. For me, I need more pinto box lunch ideas. My child's starting daycare. So I'm going to be searching that, right? What are people going to find when they come to your page? Tips and tricks on fashion for over 50. What are they going to find? Okay. I need more of that. People are going to come back if they have value. If you're not adding value, you're just another person on their wall that they don't care about. Sorry, you've got to add value. Are you telling people to follow you? Okay. That's a call to action. Like and follow for more. Like and follow for this. Follow me for more tips and tricks on this. Follow me for more funny stories about my 2-year-old. Whatever. I don't know. But give people call to actions that cause them to move. Okay. On your lives, make sure on live on Instagram, you can say something like, and make sure you tap my name at the top and that'll let you follow me. Just like we do on Facebook, go to my page and hit follow. Share my video, whatever. Okay. Tell people how to follow you. Lots of people don't know how to do that. Make sure people know how to follow you. Even on your reels and stuff like that, your lives, tell people how to follow you so they can come back for more because they might like your stuff, but they don't know how to follow you. Tell people how to follow you. And then number 7, you need to analyze your performance. You all have insights and demographics that tell you what gender you're reaching, what age group you're reaching, their demographics. You know all of that. You can see what times of day to post. You can see which posts are attracting more people than others. You can see what worked well for you. You need to be tapping into your insights. Stop just guessing, oh, should I post right now? Or, oh, should I post this? Or is this going to reach people? Go find them. You have these tools for a reason. Use your insights, use your performance so that you know, and then speak to those that are following you. They're following you. That age group is following you. That gender is following you. That reel worked for a reason because people liked this. Go speak to what is working. Know your insights. And that's going to increase your engagement. That's going to increase your followers. All right. Put in the comments if you found value in this. Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to start you start implementing these, but I also want you to think about huge creators that you follow. And I want you to study them. I want you to ask yourself, why do I follow them? What do I like about this content? What is done well? Why do I go back to this person's page all the time? Right? Why do I go back? And then just keep experimenting. Try things out. It may not work this first time. It may work a different time. This reel may not work, but this reel may work. Start experimenting and trying things. Okay. Get inspired. Maybe you follow this certain person because you love how they write their captions. You can mimic that caption style. I'm not saying copy, do not copy, but you can mimic their caption style. Observe, be methodical about why you follow these people. Why is it this person's page? Because it's not their personality. It's deeper than that. People don't follow you just for your personality. There's more. There's more there. What is there more that you follow? why you follow them. Okay. I hope you guys found value in this. We will continue our training on Instagram next week. So I will see you guys next Thursday, but have a great rest of the month. I love you guys, and we will see y'all later. Bye, guys.